Welcome to Stage Scoop with Melanie and Emily. Melanie is away this week, so I'll be flying solo as I give you all the news about what's happening on the Great White Way. So what's the scoop? Oh, what a cast! More casting has been announced for Clint Eastwood's film adaptation of the Tony Award-winning musical Jersey Boys. Original star John Lloyd Young, who won a Tony Award for his performance as Four Seasons frontman Frankie Valli, will reprise his role in the film. Also announced this week was the casting of Erica Piccinini, a veteran of the Broadway production, as one of Valli's girlfriends, Lorraine, and Catherine Narducci as his mother, Mary Rinaldi. They join a cast that already features Eric Bergen as Bob Gaudio, Christopher Walken as Gyp DeCarlo, and Joey Russo as Joe Pesci. No release date for the film has yet been announced. I feel the joy. The original Broadway cast album of this spring's Hands on a Hardbody was released on August 27th, showcasing the Tony-nominated music written by Amanda Green and Trey Anastasio for the show. The album featured all of the songs from the show, including I'm Gone, Hunt with the Big Dogs, and the show-stopping Joy of the Lord. To celebrate the release of the cast album, the cast will reunite at Barnes & Noble on September 4th for a performance and CD signing. Get ready to be transported to a whole new world if you enter the New Amsterdam Theater this spring. The Disney-owned theater, which has hosted both The Lion King and Mary Poppins over the last 10 years, will host Disney's newest theatrical project, a theatrical adaptation of the 1992 animated film Aladdin, starting in February of next year. Previews will begin on February 26, 2014, with a March 20th opening date to follow. No casting has yet been announced, but the creative team will feature a book by Chad Baglin, music and lyrics by Tony winner Alan Menken and the late Howard Ashman, and choreography and direction by Tony-winning director Casey Nicholaw. Before Aladdin, Jasmine, the Genie, and the rest of the gang arrive in New York, the production will undergo an out-of-town tryout at the Ed Mirvish Theatre in Toronto from November 13th to January 12th. Be sure to catch Aladdin when his magic carpet swoops into the whole new world of New York City in February. There will be some new faces joining the circus at Pippin this fall. Andrea Martin, who won a 2013 Tony Award for her performance as Pippin's eccentric grandmother Bertha, will depart the production on September 22nd to begin work on a new Canadian television show called Working the Angles. No permanent replacement has yet been announced for Andrea. In addition, Andrea's co-star Terrence Mann, who earned a Tony nomination for his performance as Pippin's father Charles, will step out of the production for a vacation in September. Filling his kingly shoes will be two-time Tony nominee Christopher Sieber. Head down to the Music Box Theater between September 1st and September 4th, or between September 15th and September 26th if you want to see Christopher's take on the wacky unicycle-riding king. Hugh Jackman will be magically appearing and possibly disappearing onto the Broadway stage this spring. Hugh will return to the stage in Houdini, a new musical based on the life of, you guessed it, famed magician and escape artist Harry Houdini. Stephen Schwartz, who is composing the score, says that he is specifically writing for Hugh, and the show's director, Jack O'Brien, told Broadway.com that Hugh just kills with the songs that Stephen has written. Stephen and an as-yet unnamed librettist have written the entirety of the musical's first act, and continue to work on the second, hoping to stage a reading by the end of the year. Following this reading, Stephen would like to see the musical undergo an out-of-town tryout in Chicago before teleporting to the Broadway stage in the spring of 2014. Are you ready for a lovely night at 54 Below? Cinderella stars Laura Osnes and Santino Fontana are. The pair, who both earned 2013 Tony nominations for their performances as the rags-to-riches princess and her charming prince, will join forces with the New York Pop's music director Stephen Reinecke for a benefit concert on September 23rd at the popular Cabaret venue. The concert will benefit the New York Pop's education programs at Ronald McDonald House, New York, which helps the children and families and residents express their creativity. For tickets to this event, please visit www.newyorkpops.com. That's all for this week. Join us next week when we'll be giving you even more Broadway news. This has been Stage Scoop with Melanie and Emily for Stage Door Dish, and we'll see you next Monday.